What is going on, everyone? Welcome to our MLB The Show 21 franchise. All right. This episode, well, not this episode, well, technically it's an episode, but in this video, here we go. We're going to be starting up our franchise mode as the Colorado Rockies. All right. I have everything on manual. Let's go and change. We'll just keep that on dynamic, I guess. We'll just keep everything on dynamic, sure. But we're going to be starting a franchise mode with the Colorado Rockies as, the pre-launch game, as the pre-launch video or episode 0 of this franchise kind of showed. We're taking on the Rockies. These guys are in a pretty good division. We got to worry about the Dodgers, the Padres. Giants are going to be a future competitor with us. I don't think they're going to be too. I don't think we're going to have to worry about them right now, but down the line, we are probably going to have to worry about them. Diamondbacks, again, not. I wouldn't say they're awful, but they're kind of a fringe team. Milwaukee Brewers could definitely make the playoffs and make a deep run if they have a good season, acquire a few more key pieces. Reds, I don't think we have to worry about them too much. Cubs obviously made the World Series, but they've been kind of trailing. They're going to be they're going to be a playoff pushing team. Rangers suck, Mariners suck, Athletics. I don't personally, if they keep working with that Moneyball tactic in this game, I don't think we're going to have to worry about the Athletics in the playoffs either. Angels, they're going to have to go through a rebuild very soon. Royals, not that bad. Indians could make the playoffs, and White Sox are here to fucking stay. So we are in a pretty tough division here in the Cactus League as the Colorado Rockies. And it's going to be very interesting to see how we try to manage this team. All right. So looking over, we'll go over to the depth chart instead. We'll take a look at this new little screen that they made for us. And we're looking, and our team is horrific just about everywhere. We need a third baseman. We need a catcher. We need a center fielder. We need a left fielder. We need someone to replace Charlie Blackmon over there in the right field. Shortstop, Trevor Story, we have to re-sign him. He's in his last year of his contract. We need this motherfucker to stay. All costs. I don't care how much I have to pay this motherfucker. He is here to goddamn stay. All right. So we got a good shortstop there. Garrett Thomas. He can play second, first, or third. He's going to be part of this team. Do I anticipate him being, a superstar? No, but I'm anticipating him being a very solid MLB starter for us. Same right over here with Ryan McCann. I'm hoping that we can develop him a little bit higher. I'm hoping to get him at least into those low 80s. I'm hoping to get him into those low 80s eventually. So we got Ryan McMahon and Garrett Thomas, two pretty young guys on our team. Hopefully we can develop them. First base, we're pretty fucking awful. We could put CJ Cron there. That would probably improve it. So we probably put CJ Cron over there on first base. Man will hit fucking bombs. Pitching-wise, our starting pitching rotation isn't horrific, but it's nothing to really say, oh yeah, that's a good pitching core right there either. We got German Marquez, who personally, I would rather him be like a third or fourth in a rotation. But he's the best we got, so he's going to have to be our ace in the hole. Looking over at our relief pitchers, we only got 370s. 370 relievers, and one of these motherfuckers is our closer. I think it's Scott Oberg. That's our closer, right? He's our closer? Yeah, Scott Oberg is our closing pitcher. So we got two MLB-ready relief pitchers and then a fringe closing pitcher. All right, we really need to improve our bench and our bullpen tremendously. I'm expecting this year to be really, really bad for us. We could change that around by looking at some free agents and also trades, though. There is a very fucking good closing pitcher, Robert Osuna, right here. A potential. He's 26. If we were to grab this guy, it would pretty much just signify that he would pretty much be our closing pitcher for probably 5 seasons or so. Another reliever, though, where is he closing? We also got this guy, Juan Matano, a closing pitcher, a potential, 21 years of age. The only thing is, he is a created player, and I personally, this is just me, I don't like signing created players that are just here to fill up free agency. Um, Reason being, it's kind of a cheap way to get an early ahead of your rebuild. I'd rather have real guys that are actual free agents. But you guys, the fans, I like to have interaction, so you guys are going to decide what we're going to do with this team in free agency and preseason. You guys are at least going to have your voices heard. I'm going to address if I don't agree and that we're not going to go with. But I like fan interaction. Starting pitchers wise, we could sign a couple depth players to try to improve this team. Maybe we could even go into that AAA, AA kind of movement. So I'm just going to go down until like 60 probably. Yeah, right here into 60. These are all the free agents. Let me know anyone you guys want to get looked at. And or you guys think I should sign, let me know. Relief pitching, this is where we're going to need help. I really believe that we need to sign relief pitchers and closing pitchers off of free agency from day one. All right, these guys would obviously just be like 1 year rentals for us. We'd probably flip them at the deadline. But still, it's better to have these guys on our roster and give our team a better chance to make that playoffs and be that fringe potential, which personally I think the Colorado Rockies are at, than just sit here and get our asses kicked and do nothing and have the fan base just want my head. Closing pitchers, this is where things get really interesting. As I've already said, Robert Osuna, a potential. He's 85 at 26. You got Juan Mato, 21 at 74. You also got some of these guys down here. Dino Olivo, B potential at 22. 19-year-old Damian James, a potential. 19 years of age, a potential. He's 64. We could sign him, put him down in the minors for a year or two. Catching, we do need help, but I personally, we could sign everybody in free agency and build a pretty good squad. We need to pick and choose our battles, all right? We need to decide who's going to be good hitting, who's going to be that good fielder. Is it really worth signing or cutting someone for that player? That's really where it's coming. Chase Villa, a potential, 24 years of age, 67. That again, there's a created player that would immediately give me an A potential prospect in the catcher. At first base, we got CJ Cron. First baseman doesn't really need to have a good fielding. CJ Cron, personally, I think is a pretty solid first baseman. And looking at everybody else here, you could get Lazaro, 25, 75. You could bring in Edward Encarnacion as a DH for that power. But I think CJ Cron's going to be our first baseman. Second base, all right, we got Ramon Pena, C potential. All right, Jeffrey Shepard, another C potential. Richie Guerrero and Greg Garcia. All right, I don't think we need to replace our second baseman. I like Garrett Hampson right there in second base. He's young, and I think that he will grow. He's fast as fuck, too. He just needs... He's an all-around good player, and he's fast, all right? He's developing everywhere. He's very balanced. Looking at third base, there's no one. There's not a single soul here in third base that could help us really improve first base immediately. We got Colton Welker, B potential, 22 years of age. I think to not stunt his growth, we should put him down in the minors. Maybe we do wind up signing Eduardo Nunez just because, he's a veteran. He's going to drop off anyways. Might as well have a veteran there than try to stunt a young potential player on our team. Shortstop, don't even need to look at it. We got Trevor Story. This guy's not going anywhere. Left fielders, we got no one, really? We do have Casey Golden, which is a top prospect, 72, a potential, 25 years of age. I'd probably call this guy up to be our left fielder. But it probably wouldn't hurt to sign like maybe a Ryan Braun. Jonas Cespedes as well. Just sign one of these guys so that way he can learn behind him, kind of give him like that mentoree kind of vibe. Center fielders, there's not really anyone here that can really improve this team right now. So center fielders, we're going to go with Ramel Tapia or Tapia. I think it's Tapia. Let me know how to pronounce some of these names as well. I'm not going to say I'm great with names because I'm really not. And for those of you who are coming over from our franchise with the Seattle Krakens, you guys probably already know that I suck with names. Right fielder, oh, there's some young Orlando Rosario, B potential 23, not bad. But again, it's that created player. So what do we want to do here, boys? Do we want to go after some of these created players, give us that boost season number 1, or do we want to hold off, give ourselves a little bit bigger of a challenge, sign just maybe a couple of actual real life players off of free agency, put them on our squad? It's interesting the position we're in because we could decide literally, are we going to completely rebuild this team, or are we going to try to become a fringe playoff contender and maybe get lucky and win a World Series year number 1? Like, the Colorado Rockies are in a very interesting situation, as I've already said. Obviously, if we go over to contract extensions, these are all the players that we have to re-sign after this year. Pretty much our entire team needs to get re-signed following this season. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we're going to handle that, because like I said, this year is really going to determine a lot for us. And right off the bat, Trevor Story, I want this guy. So we're going to sign him, all right, to an extension. He wants 5 years at 31 mil a season. He's 28. This would bring him till he's 37. Yeah, no, you're a star, 100%. I don't want to do that. We'll give him a player option, club option. Both? We both have options? What the fuck? We're not going to give him any options. 7 years, that brings him till he's 35. That'd be a pretty big payday. We could actually get him a little cheaper, too, if we signed him, like, super long. Get a little bit more money to save for players. So let's just do that. So 7 years for Trevor Story. This would lock him up as our franchise cornerstone. So 7 years, $212.4 million being handed out to Trevor Story. And welcome back, Trevor Story. 100% need to bring him in. Garrett Hampton, we're going to re-sign you as well. He wants a top-tier coaching staff. We'll look at the coaching staff after this. I haven't even been able to find the coaching staff. So I really do want to make changes to the coaching staff. It's just I haven't been able to find them. He wants to have a platoon role on this team for 5 years. I bring him until he's 31. I like that. I like that a lot. 6.4 platoon. I will sign him just like that. Perfect. Any more A potential? Brandon Rogers. 24 A potential. He's 67. Could turn into something. Yeah, this guy's got the right idea. Just a nice cheap contract, 2 years at 1.3. That works for me. And then the rest are B potential. You guys let me know who you think we should re-sign and who we shouldn't. Oh, Ryan McCann. Yeah, I want this guy back. Yeah, I want this guy back. 5 years, 4.9. Let's do... it's 70, 4.9. Even 2 years at 3.6 for him. I don't know. We might have to take a second look at him. But let me know what you guys think we should do here with extensions as well. Let me know who you think we should extend. We've extended 2 so far. Let's see. Contracts. There it is. Finally. Let's take a look at our scouting team. So this is how our team scouting is looking right now. It's not that great. We got... Personally, I like to go 1 in each. So we do need to get rid of one of these Eastern guys. It's going to be you. Probably going to be you. Yeah, you're more balanced all around. Don't have that discovery, but you got pitchers, you got positional players. That's fine. So we're gonna sign the Western, Andy Bradley. All right, fire him. Bring in Gab. Bring him in. International. Yeah, you're better. So sign you over our international central. Wow, you're better than our central guy too, so bring you in as well. Eastern, I don't think we have anything to worry about. So that is going to do it for our scouting changes. Coaching wise, this is what we got to work with. Bud Black is going to be our manager for 2 more seasons. I really want to fire every single motherfucker here. Not even a lie. I want to fire everybody here. Managers for hire. What do we got to work with? Anybody just flat out? No, there's not really. Oh. There is Lawrence Cram. Personally, though, I think we should stick with this coaching staff for 1 season because once Roderick Milano, hitting coach. Yeah, let's bring in Roger. So we'll fire you. Hitting coach, hire you. Perfect. Pitching coach, awesome. Coaching staff, pitching coach, fire. Now it comes down to this: velocity, walks, clutch, control, stamina, clutch, Ks over 9, and velocity. We'll go with Keith. We'll sign Keith, 39 years of age. Yeah, we'll sign Keith as our pitching coach. First, second, and okay, so first and second. Blocking, stealing, durability, and arm strength. Now, injuries are on, so durability is going to play a factor for us. So let's make him an offer, sign him. Perfect. Third base coach. What do we got here? Again, just looking for anything with no minuses. Sign you. Perfect. And farm director. Yeah, we're not going to find any. Yeah, we're not going to find anyone here with any kind of A potential. Well, we did have A potential, but just nothing with no minuses. So that's how our coaching staff and how we're going to work with the coaching staff. Next season, we're going to get rid of Bud Black. We're going to get rid of Ned Bryman in the offseason. We've improved our hitting, pitching, first base, and third base coach. We got A attributes there. Hopefully that makes some people a little bit more happy. Maybe even gives them a little bit of a morale boost. As well. That would be pretty good. Training, I always leave this on auto. Because I just don't know what I'm looking at. All right, let's take a look at our minor league affiliates. All right, so AAA, we got a top prospect. Like I said, I'm probably going to call him up and Ian Desmond up. Ian Desmond should be in the MLB with us as well. So we got Ian Desmond, and then top 50 prospect Casey Golden, left fielder right here. He'll be in the MLB. Let's see, anybody else? Top prospect, not really. There are a few more other A potentials down here. Aaron Shunk. As well as Grant Levine. Ooh, I am really going to struggle. Double A roster, again, 2 top 50 prospects, Michael Toglia and Jameson Hanna. So a first baseman and center fielder. So I think our center field is going to look pretty good. And an A potential first baseman who can field and hit. This guy is going to be a monster if we can develop him into being an actual MLB player. Another top 50 prospect, 25-year-old Michael Pedersen. Yeah, no. I'm going to probably trade you, Michael Pedersen. 54, 20 at 25 years of age with A potential. Michael Pedersen is on the trading block. Anything else? Chris Lewandowski, starting pitcher, 18 years of age, A potential. He'll be our ace probably of the future. Not a top 50 prospect yet, but he fucking will be. That's for fucking sure. And if you guys have been noticing a lot, we've have a lot of B potential prospects as well. So our future could be bright. It really is going to base. Like, we're going to have a good story with this. Like, that's no pun intended because of Trevor's story, but this is going to be a fun franchise to me because we could rebuild this team. We could push for the playoffs. The future, we have prospects for the future, but we don't have a shit ton of prospects for the future. The Colorado Rockies are in such a limbo state, and it's going to be so fun managing this team. All right? So let me know what you guys want to do. I was originally going to put this out on opening day. Well, not opening day, but on the release day, which was yesterday for me. However, it wasn't letting me stream, which was very fucking annoying because I saw a lot of people streaming. But anyways, this is going to be it for this one. We went through the lineups. We went through free agency. We have ideas for potential trade partners, what could happen in multiple scenarios for our team. And like I said, let me know down in the comments what you think this team should do, how this team should react in certain situations, who we should sign in free agency, maybe some potential trade targets. I mean, right now, nobody is on the trading block, right? No one's on the trading block. Yeah, no one's on the trading block right now. Not for us, not for any team, all right? But as the season goes along, teams will be going onto the trading block. It will be really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you did, hit a like button, subscribe, leave a comment. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll just have to try to get a little bit better next time. Until then, see you guys later. Bye-bye.